right, where are we, Brandon?
We are in lovely Ohio. We're headed to the Bearded Butchers.
Wagyu beef or whatever, tomahawk. So these are all ready. The real party happens right here. There's no contamination.
So we are here in Creston, Ohio. We're at the Bearded Butchers facility, plus their storefront, and they're also new warehouse and office space. This weekend's a big weekend for MKC and the Bearded Butchers. You know, we're out here shooting content for the 2 new knives that we're gonna be dropping the next couple weeks. And then also this weekend's their grand opening for the new warehouse, which is huge because, you know, you guys have been following us, like we're starting to get ready for ours. So it's really cool to come here and help them celebrate their opening. Today, you know, we'll let them explain what we're gonna do today because they're the experts at it. So.
Thanks guys for coming. Obviously we've built a relationship with MKC that's pretty awesome. You know, we went on elk hunt with those guys. Just over the years through mutual friends, we got to know them, and we knew that if we were going to partner with somebody on making a knife, it was going to be Montana Knife Company. And today, this is a 6-inch boning knife that they've developed, and we were alongside with them developing the handle, the weight, the blade, the length, just an overall awesome knife for the commercial butcher industry and the home user. So we're gonna go through an entire half a beef. We're gonna be putting these to the test, and we're gonna take you guys along for the ride. Yeah, I can say something if you want me to say something. So the cool thing about designing these knives is that we obviously have been butchering for 30 years, just over 30 years. So we had such a huge part in being able to go back and forth with Brandon and Josh at Montana Knife Company on the weight of the knife, the thickness of the handle, the flex of the blade, all of that stuff. Muscle memory is key when you're in this business, and everything down to the tip of the knife blade to, everywhere your hand placement is, how you use your wrist, the angle that you're going to use your knife, that's all very important. So for us to be able to pick up this knife right where we left off and just start using it, have it be comfortable, not get hand fatigue throughout the day, it's been fantastic. So
what you're saying is it's the perfect butcher knife?
We think so, yes.
The ultimate.
If it wasn't the perfect butcher knife, then we wouldn't put our name on it. So the only thing better than standing here salivating over these while I'm cutting them is to actually eat one. Because like this steak right here, I always mention how near the end of this ribeye section where it meets the chuck, you have a bigger spinalis. You can just see compared to some of these other ones, there's less gristle, bigger spinalis. Just an overall fantastic steak. What I think we should do is we should take this steak, send it out to the guys on the Brio, and have them grill it up real quick and bring it in and sample it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, no to that.
All right.
We're gonna cook it to about 125 internal temperature. Then we're gonna do a quick reverse sear on the end, and we're gonna cut it up and serve it. Here we go. Let's put it on the outpost grill here.
You're getting a piece, calm down. That's 10 out of 10.
I'll get it.
And now we're ready to get into this hind quarter. fingers underneath this flank steak. Just pull this out. This is the tri-tip. So now that I have that tri-tip broke off this hind quarter, we're going to do a special treat today for everybody that's here. Our crew, MKC, Brio, everybody that's here, our team over at our headquarters building, and we're going to cut out a caveman steak. We're going to cut out a massive caveman, put it on the Brio, we're going to build some tacos, and I'm going to show you where a caveman steak comes from. So the old 96er, this one's going to be a little bigger than 96 ounces, but this is where it comes from. Now for that giant caveman steak. I can't stop touching it. So the different parts of a beef round, you can see this muscle right here is the top round. This muscle right here is the eye of round. This one is the bottom round. And then this portion right here is your round tip, otherwise known as your sirloin tip. And then we got that tri-tip right off of this cap. So top round, eye round, bottom, round tip. All of those muscles will be located inside that caveman steak. Next thing is just to take a big old slice off of here. Let's see if those Brio boys can handle it. What do you think? 15.45 pounds, so just under 15 and a half pounds. Woo! That's a big chunk of meat. Cut a Thor's hammer. So we just want to remove some of the meat off this shank. We'll just go all the way around that shank bone, removing the top portion. This is where it's nice to have an edge that really hangs on for a long time, because you know, scraping that bone, that's where you lose your edge. So it's nice that the steel allows you to keep your edge for a long time. So there's a Thor's hammer. Smoke that low and slow, make some beef barbacoa. It's ready for the smoker.
Go for him.
3, 2, 1.
Hindquarters done, Brandon. You and Josh knocked it out of the park.
Thanks, man. No, seriously.
Love the knives. They work fantastic. So we're gonna keep cutting. You can see we have another half to go, but in the meantime, like I said, caveman, this is getting handed over to these guys. It's going to the Brio. We'll see you over at our brand new HQ building, because we're gonna feed the crew. You ready?
Let's go.
Hungry?
Let's go.
All right, so here we are. We have our caveman steak, and what we're going to do is we're going to cook this over our Brio smokeless fire pit. Our fire pits are made in Pennsylvania. We encourage everybody to enjoy the live fire cooking aspect of it. We're going to show you how to do it right here. But this is a Wagyu caveman steak, about 14 pounds. We're going to do some bold seasoning on one side and some of the Bearded Butcher black on the opposite side. Something this big, you need to load it up.
Don't be bashful.
Don't be bashful.
We're gonna put this thing to the test and see if we can't just chop that right in half.
Yo.
Did it. I did it.
Let's go.
And that wasn't even like a, I mean, that was from right here.
Yeah, this was 50-50 chance this is gonna work.
Are they gonna use it or not? I like it.
$25.
Wait, you no.
I'll one bite. I'll eat the whole thing for $25.
Like,
How much for one?
Like
Up there, yeah.
bite like
to the stem.
The whole thing.
No, you have to like fully
yeah. I want to eat the
full
whole
bite
thing.
to the stem.
All right, so do it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. We'll each give you $5.
Whoa. I did not consent to this.
$20 from you, $5 from you, $40 from Josh.
What?
Deal. Well.
Start sweating.
You ate the jalapeno?
No, he didn't
You
even
did.
eat the jalapeno.
That wax pepper's hot as.
About to cry.
Yeah, go for it.
So booty.
2,000 years later.
Jokester over here.
Look at that. This guy is gonna rest for a good 5-10 minutes and then we're gonna slice it and eat some delicious tacos. Let's chop up some caveman steak, shall we?
Some Wagyu.
We actually just got done wrapping up a 2-hour-long marketing meeting with the Bearded Butchers team. Scott and Seth, plus their entire marketing team and their operations team, talking about us launching the Bearded boning knife on August 1st. So what that means is like we're pretty much going to start showing some of the content that we shot yesterday, today when this video comes out. We're super stoked to be out here in Ohio. This is a big thing about MKC. When we do partnerships, we're extremely picky about who we work with inside the hunting industry, the culinary industry, the tactical industry. We're launching this knife in August. This relationship started over 2 years ago, probably about 2.5 years ago. And a funny story that I like to tell everyone is the first time I actually came out to see the Bearded Butchers, it was actually during the Pennsylvania TAC 2 years ago before we even had a booth there. I flew into Cleveland. I was like, I'm gonna come check these guys out, see if they're as authentic and real as they are on YouTube and all that stuff. And I couldn't be more surprised. They absolutely were. The day before I called Seth, I was like, hey, I'm gonna be in town. Like, do you have time for a meeting? He's like, no, I really actually don't have time for a meeting. We're breaking down pigs all morning. He's like, if you want to come by the butcher shop and stand across the table from me, more than happy to. And I was like, dude, I couldn't think of a better way to meet. And that's honestly the first meeting we had was in the butcher shop for like 2.5 hours, discussing the partnership and what type of knives that they would want to, develop and everything like that. Like, these are the type of relationships that we're looking for. Our goal is to have, Bearded Butcher knives for the rest of our lives. So we're just super excited for this drop. I have goosebumps. These knives are absolutely amazing. We're gonna have some of the highest quality butchering knives that have ever been made in America by Americans, and just completely backed to, by our company for generations. So you buy this knife, you pass it down to your kids, and on and on. So like I said, the meeting went really well, and then after this, we're gonna go do their grand opening of their new facility that we're in right now.
Editing. We're in the work room.
Someone's gotta do it.
Already getting to it.
Do you have enough screens?
No.
No.
Montana Knife Company, they flew in all the way from Montana. We worked on a knife together with these guys. This is the knife that's gonna cut the ribbon. So thanks guys for coming. What am I supposed to say without further ado?
I think you should.
All right, here it goes. Yeah, didn't even feel it. I was wondering what
Today, beautiful day, great turnout, so excited, grateful. That's just the best word that I can use to see where we're at, see where we're headed, the people past, present, future that are involved. It's just so much fun. It's energizing, and that's something that, like, it's just a great energy is what I'm taking back from today, so love it. I was telling Riley and Brandon how humbling it is to see all the folks come here. You know, they took time out of their day. We have people here from Canada, Indiana, Illinois, all the community. We have our law enforcement here. Just it really is humbling to, you know, to start this brand just a short few years ago and to see it grow into what it is, and have all of our partners that have helped us bring it up to this level. So truly a humbling experience that people cared so much for the Perkins family that they came out and spent it with us today. And we're extremely grateful for that. So thank you very much.
1 hour later.
What's going on, Brandon?
So, we are getting ready to head back to the airport. We're right now in Creston, Ohio. We need to get to Cleveland. You know, this is dropping next week, but this morning, I guess there was a big, what they're calling software update mishap or data breach or hack or something to like all of the big corporations, banks, and everything like that. I just got notification that half of my flights were canceled. I can't rebook anything. Delta's not letting us rebook on Saturday for anything. I ended up just purchasing another flight with Riley to a different part of Montana. So we're just trying to figure out how to get home. And the goal is just to make it to Montana at some point. Also too, it is my 10-year anniversary tomorrow, so I'm trying my hardest to get home to Amanda, because I promised her I would be home for that.
All right, let's see what happens.
Let's see what happens.
We're getting in the mood over here.
It was like one of the bandmates.
How's it going, Brandon?
I love traveling. Like, I absolutely love traveling. You start traveling enough, like, you just learn to succumb to, like, the chaos. Fun fact, Joan Jett is handing out CDs to Gen Z people who have no idea what the hell CDs even are, which is really funny. And now, I love how he's like, there's no way that Minneapolis flight we're on is leaving today. I was like, I'm on that flight. He's like, oh, I'm talking about something different. Look and see if there's something you could do. Are you filming me?
We're trying to get home. We're trying.
Oh, this is insane. This is absolutely insane.
298 frozen patties later.
Well, it is 11 o'clock. We got matching neck pillows, so that's cute.
Yeah. Honestly, like, I think this is the best case scenario. Like, catch a red eye, take a 3-hour break.
Maybe get home tomorrow.
Maybe get home, or we booked a flight on suncountryAir.net.
.gov.
I still haven't received confirmation yet.
Jeez. It's going great.
It's going. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine. Dude, so we're on. How many hours have we been here? We got here around like 5.
Probably. So
6:30, 7 o'clock. So we're about 14 hours. So we found a flight on Sun Country Express.
Sure.
And it's at Terminal 2 in Minneapolis. I don't know if you guys have ever flown out of Terminal 2 in Minneapolis. We never have. We never knew it existed. And it is literally, it's like in the spirit realm. We don't know where we're going.
With how little sleep we got, we're a little unsure if this is real life or not, but
It's just getting, our work's getting more Masonic. And
it's happening. We're going home. We're going home.
we did it. Riley, we did it. We absolutely did it.
We're finally home.
We survived the Y24K computer crash.
If you want a chance at winning one of these 6-inch boning knives made by Montana Knife Company that we helped design, all you have to do is like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to Montana Knife Company's YouTube channel, and subscribe to Montana Knife Company's email list, and you can get entered to have a chance at winning one of these awesome blades.